Are you a fan of great anime? Do you enjoy indulging yourself in a fascinating world filled with magic powers and mystical monsters? Are you a fan of heart-wrenching and heartwarming redemption stories about self-improvement and introspection? I'm sure everyone enjoys a good old underdog story with deep and complex characters, right? Well, if you enjoy all these fantastic things, then you. Yeah, I said it. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Or, I'm not reading that. It's a manga light novel and recently announced upcoming anime about our main protagonist, Yuya Tenjo, who has been a bullied boy since the past. He lives in the home of his beloved grandfather while he goes to school. As usual, he receives harsh bullying and takes an extended absence from school to have some time to heal his wounds. While in this long time of absence, he takes the opportunity to clean his grandfather's house and goes to a room he never went to before, where his grandfather kept many different objects that he gathered from his travels around the world. While he was arranging the objects, he found a door not on a wall among the objects. Out of curiosity, he opens the door, only to find, yes, you guessed it, another world. I was lucky and became OP is an insult to any sort of revenge story you can think of. As you read before, the author clearly sets this up to be something of a proving your haters wrong type of story. You create some sort of issue with the MC in which everyone seems to hate and doubt them, and then give them some sort of medium to improve themselves and prove their doubters wrong. In the case of this story, how do you think our main character improves himself and sticks it to his bullies and family? I'll give you a moment to think about it. If you guessed absolutely nothing, you would be correct. Our main character seems to have everything given to him without putting in an ounce of work inside the entire manga. The moment he opens a door, he is graced with literally some of the strongest weapons, ranging from a gauntlet that is literally unbreakable to an invincible spear that can one-shot a level 300 ogre when the user is level 1. He got the fucking scythe that the Grim Reaper uses, for crying out loud. But of course, he didn't only instantly gain some of the strongest weapons in this world he landed in. He also ended up getting a ridiculously overpowered skill, or should I say skills, which allow him to grow his level significantly faster, 10 times to be exact, than the regular person. It also allows for him to gain skills faster and lets him bypass the level limit of a regular person. Not only that, he has another skill that allows him to gain magic and skills even faster, which I can only imagine stack. And our MC has the audacity to state in one of the panels, "These are the fruits of my labor." And let me tell you, it gets worse than that. Remember when I said our MC was bullied relentlessly? It was actually because he was ugly and fat. Now with that in mind, how do you think he rectified this issue and improved as a character? Physical training? Effort? Oh no. He actually turned from looking like the average overweight teen to fucking Jungkook from BTS overnight. This was swiftly explained away by our main character one-shotting a level 300 ogre at level 1 the day before and leveling up 100 times in a single day. And did I even mention that this is chapter 2 of the manga? And those are just the egregious ones. So here's a list of some of the smaller ones. Suffering with no sort of future in sight? Actually, you get a modeling gig with a celebrity and become famous overnight. No luck with women? Actually, you save the princess of the other world from impending danger and now she wants to marry you. Not only that, you save a random girl back when you were still ugly and somehow she still remembers you from your eyes despite having your entire facial structure altered. And yes, she wants to date you too. Teachers and classmates putting you down and bullying you? Guess what? The girl you saved ended up being the daughter of the chairman of one of the most elite and prestigious schools in the entire nation, and he wants you to join the school. Even the most mundane things such as reading comprehension and cooking, he acquires a skill that makes him instantly learn it. This all happens in the span of 10 chapters in the manga. If that isn't great storytelling and writing, I don't know what is. You don't even see this sort of pacing in your average isekai anime or manga.
But dang, surely the characters are at least good, right?
Every character seems to lack any sort of common sense in the series. Starting from our MC, after figuring out the door in his grandpa's house leads to a literal alternate world, he doesn't even stop to think about, I don't know, why a portal to another world is literally in his grandpa's storage room? Or who the hell is his grandpa to have a portal to another world in his storage room? Actually, what he does think about is, what sort of sage used to live in the home he ended up in? From the portal that came from his grandfather's house.
Bruh.
But whatever. The grandfather might have gotten the door somewhere on his travels and never opened it. When our MC notices that he has become noticeably slimmer and ripped, he doesn't think to find any sort of reflection to see how he actually changed overnight, because his mirror broke, of course. I don't know if he could have just used multiple windows in his house or any windows perhaps on his way to school. Maybe a reflection in the water, but whatever. Even though girls are fawning over him in public and he notices, he'll just look in the mirror when he gets to school and notice his face looks different, right? Because his whole fuss is because his mirror broke, right? Do you know how he figured out his face changed? He looked at a window in his classroom. You cannot tell me this man did not look at a single reflection the whole time he was going to school. Not one single window. Our MC is dumb as hell. Now with our MC out of the way, for the villains, every single gripe they seem to have with him seems to be explained away by "you're ugly" and literally nothing else. The main female characters seem to instantly fall in love with our main character after saving them once from danger. And the background characters, such as the students, seemingly don't bat an eye when our MC comes back looking like Jungkook over the summer and displaying superhuman powers such as super speed. Instead, they opt in with a single one-liner such as "damn, that's crazy," or "plastic surgery." Not one single character seems to have any semblance of intelligence. The bottom line is, the "I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too" is a manga and light novel about improving oneself without actually improving oneself. This manga and light novel is simply an egregious pile of wish fulfillment coupled with atrocious characters and nonsensical writing. Noticeably, most of the images shown are from the manga. This is because I have mostly only read the manga, with the exclusion of some light novel chapters. And to quench the anger and to solidify my standpoint on the whole series, one of my close friends actually read most of the light novel itself and had this to say: "If I had to say, the light novel is the literal embodiment of an 8th grader's wet dream. It's all cliches and literally everything about it is just about him being overpowered. Barely any development, and all the girls just drop their panties the moment they see him." Now, with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Please put down your thoughts about this anime coming up soon, or this manga and light novel if you've already read it before. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.